This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. We're here in Acapulco, Mexico for the 2018 Anarchapulco Conference, and I'm joined right now by the one and only Mike Maloney. And you may know him as a gold and silver guy, you may even now know him as a bit of a crypto guy, but I actually want to pick his brain today about decentralization, the whole decentralization movement. So can you tell us a little bit about blockchain technology as your understanding, and is this something that you can see moving towards being a thorn in the side of the government?
Oh yes, absolutely. I think governments are shaking in their boots right now. I think that this is a potential path toward the liberation of mankind. This is something that can eventually stop all these wars that, I have never declared war on anybody, and I actually don't hate anybody in North Korea or in Russia or in Iran. It's governments that do these things, and it's governments that encourage all of this violence. I see this as a way of defunding all of that violence. It truly is a path toward the freedom of mankind.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like we're seeing people even within Wall Street starting to get interested in this, when these are the same people who used to speak out against things like Bitcoin,
Right.
speak out against cryptocurrency. What is going on in their world? Why are they now scrambling to get in on this?
Because the only thing that they care about is financial gains. And they are right now falling out. They came late to the party, so did governments. You've got the IMF, and I would bet that the Federal Reserve is working on a crypto dollar. And these are very dangerous things. If we start using it's distributed ledger technology is the main thing. The blockchain is a type of distributed ledger. So a full consensus distributed ledger technology, this is a gift that Satoshi Nakamoto gave us in 2008, where you can have ledgers distributed all over the planet that are always exactly the same. Fair and impartial, open source, available to everyone at essentially no cost, and owned by no one. When you have a distributed ledger that is owned by somebody, that is centralized, then somebody can control it. If we start using digital cash as digital dollars that are blockchain dollars by the Federal Reserve or euros or whatever, at that point they have complete control over us. And it's, the world right now is being run by these insane Keynesian economists, and they think that negative interest rates are a concept that is valid. That's a stupid concept, negative interest rates. In order to take interest rates severely negative, basically punishing anybody for not spending their cash instantly, they have to be able to go to digital currencies only. If you still have cash around, people can just go in the bank, and if they go to 5% negative interest rates, people can take out their cash. And if everybody else is getting charged 5% annually for holding cash, it's just like you're making 5% interest on your cash. You're getting richer by comparison. Also, once we go to digitized currency that is centrally controlled, it gives them great power over us. The monetary system is one of the areas where governments control their populations. And if they can see everything that they can determine what you can buy and what you can't buy, where you can go and where you can't go, what you can do and what you can't do. And if they don't like you, they can switch you off as a person and deny you access to the financial system. This is very dangerous. It's total enslavement. And we only have a couple-year window here. Individuals can move very fast. So when you have a movement that's made up of a bunch of individuals, individuals can change their mind in a moment. A government, a bank, this is like the Titanic, it sees the iceberg out there, but it takes miles to change direction. Governments in the financial sector are coming very late to the distributed ledger party. But right now they're stumbling all over themselves, and for Wall Street, it's to try and get a piece of the action. They see potential wealth there and they want a piece of it. But for governments, it's control. Distributed ledgers and all of these cryptocurrencies, I believe, have them shaking in their boots right now because they're losing control. And we've got this little window where we can choose freedom or enslavement, and it all depends on what we do. The adoption of the different cryptocurrencies and then using them, going out and spending them in trade. That's what's going to make the difference. If we can push this over the line in the next couple of years, it'll lead to the freedom of mankind. If we don't, the governments are going to have more and more control over our daily lives.
So is it safe to say then that we're currently at a fork in the road as to where this potential technology can take humanity? And if that is the case, what are some of the key things we can do to ensure it does move into an area of total decentralization?
Well, it's by, if any of you have a business, start accepting cryptocurrencies. If you don't have a business, start doing business with businesses that take cryptocurrencies and spend your cryptocurrency there. It's that simple. If you're a developer for cryptocurrencies, try to make as much incentive for businesses to accept your cryptocurrency as possible. Right now, Bitcoin, for instance, has over-incentivized mining. And so we've got all of this mining going on, and not that many people are actually using it in transactions. It's used as a speculation, and people are trading it. So Bitcoin transactions are Bitcoin to Litecoin or Bitcoin to Ethereum or some other cryptocurrency. In order for it to lead to the liberation of mankind, we actually have to start using it instead of national fiat currencies.
Fantastic solution. I couldn't agree more. That's exactly where we need to go. So you heard that, ladies and gentlemen, all you hodlers out there. It's time to maybe not necessarily hodl on, and let's actually put this to use and turn it into what Satoshi Nakamoto's original vision was, for it to be an actual currency. So once again, I thank you so much for talking to us with us today. Where can people find you if they're interested in learning more from you?
My company is goldsilver.com. We've been the cryptocurrency friendly gold dealer since 2014. This past year, all of the gold dealers are jumping on the bandwagon and starting to take Bitcoin as payment for gold and silver. But we've been shipping people gold and silver for Bitcoin since 2014. And then there's our video channel. If you just go to YouTube and type in Hidden Secrets of Money or Mike Maloney, you'll see all of the videos there. I especially suggest watching episodes 4, and if you want to understand how cryptocurrencies work, understand the underlying accounting system, blockchain, that underlies Bitcoin and all of the other cryptocurrencies, episode 8, The Crypto Revolution, is a very good one to watch.
Perfect. Well, we will have links to all of those videos in the description of this video, so be sure to check them out. Mike Maloney, once again, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you. It was great being here.